Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm VelvettB, and thanks for joining me today for Planet Zoo, the Arctic Adventures. So we are in the Arctic world somewhere at the Goodwin Arctic Research Park, and we have already achieved our bronze objectives. Look, our customers are cold, but they're pretty happy. Look at big smiles, big smiles. And we are going to be working on our silver objectives today. So that is a lot of fun, and we are going to adopt and place two Arctic wolves who will be found in our rewards section. So we already have an Arctic wolves enclosure. So let's get our new wolvies in there. So rewards and transfer, and then send all. And we've got a female in there, so we've got 3 males and 1 female, but that's fine. It's a whole pack thing. And we are currently working on research. We do have some diseased animals, so that's a problem. But I might just grab an extra vet for a minute to deal with that. There we go. Because we're okay on money right now. Like, I know we've only got $7,000, but we're not needing too much money at the moment, so I'm okay just like getting some extra staffing to help deal with a temporary problem, which is being diseased. So what else do we need to do today? Great question. Let's find out. So we've adopted and placed our 2 Arctic wolves. Tickaroo. So we'll get that in a minute once they've been placed by our keepers. So we've got to increase the Arctic wolf overall welfare to 80%. So we're sitting at 77% at the moment. We just need to get ourselves some more items, and let's just see whether or not we've had any research. I'm not sure if we've had any research happen yet. So we need some more enrichment items. Arctic wolf. There we go. We've got one. Hooray! Hooray! And I think we got our tick. Yes, we did. That's all it took. A little bit of enrichment goes a long way with our wolves, so they're happy. And then we just need to research Arctic wolf to level 3. So let's have a wee look at our research. So zoo and vet research. So at the moment we are researching, we've got Aubrey Merritt and she's researching Arctic wolves. We've maxed out our reindeer research already, which is amazing. We are currently researching our disease that we've got going on in the zoo at the moment. We just want to try and cure that, or, make that better, whatever. Avoid it. And our sheep are being researched too. So they're just ticking along quite nicely, which is good. But the Arctic wolf is definitely the one that we're focused on. Actually, while we're in here, let's have a look at our staff training. So we do want to try and upskill our staff at the same time. Oh,
It's really interesting to note all the differences between timber wolves and Arctic wolves. For a start, and stop me if I'm getting too technical, I think the latter are at least 10% floofier.
okay. Awesome. All right, well, I'm not too sure what. I think we've got to increase our education rating to 2.5 stars, perhaps. Anyway, we need to research the Arctic wolf to level 3. So we are in progress with that. We just got to carry on. So we've got to have at least 6 habitat species in the zoo. So that is definitely going to be an issue, just given the amount of money we've got. And we've got to breed 3 new habitat animals of different species. I feel like if we breed our wolves, we should be fine. So hopefully our wolves will breed, and that'll take care of that. The 6 habitat species in the zoo, however, is a bit of an interesting one. Because we want to have some animals that actually will work really nicely in the zoo, because they've got to like ice and snow. If they don't like ice and snow, then we're going to have a problem. Also, we've just got to keep turning over the old money. I'm thinking maybe I might do a little bit of marketing. Just maybe like a little low impact one. Post a campaign, put a few posters around the town and be all like, come look at our zoo, come look at our zoo. And maybe they will. And that will hopefully help us get a few more people in the zoo and, a bit more money. That's my plan. We'll see if that plan kind of works out. So, animals. We need to look at those. So, we can get Dell sheep, which we've got plenty of. Himalayan brown bear. We can get a polar bear. Oh, well, we can't get a polar bear because we can't afford one. But, man, wouldn't it be nice to get a polar bear? Oh, boy. Alright, then we have a Siberian tiger and we have timber wolf. So 1, 2, 3. The options are limited. Okay, vet research complete. Campylobacteriosis has been researched. I don't know what that research does. Okay, decreases the likelihood of animals catching diseases, reduces disease recovery time, and delays time until death from critical diseases. Advanced treatment, so further decreases the likelihood of animals catching diseases, reduced disease recovery time, and delays time until death. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So basically it just helps our animals survive and less likely to get... Oh, ticket prices! Completely forgot about those. Okay, we'll up those. Thank you very much for the reminder, Mr. Reminder Dude. Yay, hey. So we do need to make some enclosures. That is something we do need to work on. So what animals were they again? Oh, we can afford a grizzly. I mean, it's expensive, but we can get one. Grizzly, Siberian tigers. Oh, snow leopard. Just can't get any of these. So timber wolves. Maybe we can put like an Arctic wolf in beside the timber wolf. Alright, that's the enclosure laid out. I do wonder if that's a little too big. I feel like that's way too big, and I can actually turn that to 2 enclosures. Let's add some more path. Because I'm thinking maybe I can add in like a second enclosure right next to that. Oh, we're going to have so much wolf house. I mean, it's not like the last zoo that we played where we did have limited room. I feel like we've got plenty of room this time. So I'm not so worried about the whole room factor. And if we need to turn this into perhaps maybe a slightly bigger enclosure on that side, should be good, but let me add a barrier. I mean, a habitat gate. We'll see how big that's going to be. So that's 1,000 square meters. And so then, how big is that one? $804. So, I mean, if we need to extend that, we can. That's fine. So, glass. There we go. Glass and... glass there. Boom. Now, we're going to go timber wolves. Yeah, and I don't know what's going in there yet. But we do need to create, I think I will create like a new work zone. So, new work zone in here. So, a boom and boom. And we'll include, not that, staff room and keeper hut. Yeah. And this is going to be our... Wolvie somethings. Wolvies. I'll just call it Wolvies because I don't know what it's going to be. Wolvie something. So that means we can get a timber wolf and pop that in there. Oh, and we've even got a breeding pair. Bonus. Look at that. Look at our money. Look at our people coming in. Tell you what, doing a little marketing campaign was a brilliant idea. Because we've got more people coming in, and we've got a little bit more cash in the bank, so yes, that's what we want. And we've got Timberwolf there. Food and water. And we need some shelter. Let's go fairly decent size shelter. Oh, whoops. Ah! There's a shelter in there, and we'll have to get some lovely enrichment for them as well. Lovely, and what have we got for enrichment? No enrichment for our timberwolves! Oh, we're going to have to do a bit of research. Okay, so stop researching that disease. Yay! Oh my gosh, lots of research came through. Okay, no more research on the disease. We need to research... Okay, I think... Yes, okay. I was going to say, where are my timber wolves? There we go. But we didn't actually have any in the zoo, so that didn't help. I know. You need to assign a keeper. Thank you very much for the reminder. I will assign a keeper. And they will be assigned to our wolvies. Or wolvies area. And we also need to add that to our everything work zone. Oh, we forgot to put that in there as well. Okay. I do feel like I need to have maybe some more shops and stuff. So I'm wondering whether or not I create like a little shop area here. And, oh, you know what? Also we need a donation box. There we go. Donation box. And also... the education signs. Let's put that over here, because if we do like the other education sign, that's going to go on that end, so that kind of makes sense. We don't get any crossover, because we don't want any crossover. And that's going to be Timberwolfie and Timberwolf. Awoo! Yeah, that's right. Awooga! So shops. Half of me kind of wants to do one of those really expensive restaurants. Like, I feel like that would be actually a really good money maker. Guest facilities, so food. But we really can't afford one. I'm so tempted to though. Should I get a loan? Because I want to get a restaurant. Is it dumb to get a loan just to get a restaurant? Probably. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. I feel like we're going to make our money back. I'm gambling on the restaurant business. Making our money back. Yay! Go sheepy! And I feel like, you know, people are going to really enjoy a restaurant. We could have a conservation restaurant or a European restaurant. 23,000. Conservation restaurant. Oh. Oh no, let me get that one. No, I want to do conservation. I feel like that's appropriate. Look at that. People go in there. Do we need to do anything to get that set up, or is that all ready to go? Because I know some of them you can like stack things up and blah blah blah, but people should just go in there and have their lovely food. It'll be great. She says hopefully. It'll be great, I promise. And I need another bin, an Arctic bin. Well, look at that cool bed. It's colourful. Ooh, we've had some rain, some offspring. Hooray! Anyway, nobody's going in my restaurant. Go in my restaurant, people. I'm sure they will. Maybe. I hope so. I might move these benches and put like a couple of other shops in there as well. Please go in my restaurant. It's enabled. Restaurant. Staff uniforms. Enabled. Work zone. I need to exit to the work zone. There's 5 out of 20 tables. Probably place some more tables. Restaurant, link tables. There we go. Confirm. prices. Okay, so we've got all our foods there. Finances. So I just need some people, hungry people. Go in there and enjoy my restaurant. It's fabulous. Have I gambled on a losing proposition? Have I made a big mistake? I mean, I hope not. I really don't want it to be a mistake. Gulpy soda. Gulpy. Bernie's Bakes. Nah, just a cheap beef. Cheap beef. Merchandise. Dick shop. And then we can put a Looney Boons inside. Eat it. There we go. I don't understand why people aren't going in my lovely, lovely restaurant. If I have to delete that, I will. Because I don't want to... Yeah, low on cash, I know. Bit research is complete! I'm getting distracted. I need to focus on the goals. But I wanted to have a restaurant. I don't know what's going in it. It's all fancy-like! Like, they're all like, we're hungry, we're thirsty, we want the things. And they're not going in there for all the things. Okay, so we need to add these to the work zone. So we'll go into our everything work zone and add these in. And that one there. Fabulous. Okay, work zone up. Why is no one going inside my beautiful restaurant? It's beautiful. Have I like stuffed up the entrance somehow? I don't think so. Like it looks like it's all very accessible, but they're just not going in it. Alright, well we'll get rid of that and we'll get rid of our loan because I'm not going to waste money on something that people aren't going to use. Let's just say they're going to be happy with their cheap beef and their gulpy soda. And let's go into, it was a fun adventure, pay off our loan, done. And we've got $4,000 left. Oh my god, they're so noisy, they're so noisy. Oh, we can add some American bison, yes. Okay, they're going to go in here. I assume American bison are going to be okay in this weather. They've got big, like, furry coats, so I kind of feel like they would be okay. But they're cheap, so I'm all like, yes. I want them, those cheapies. They're cheap, cheap, cheap. And we're going to go donation box, educate up, and an education board. Alright, and that's going to have... Okay, education board is going to be... Oh, we can't set that yet. I've got to wait for the bison to get there. Velvet. Got to actually get the bison there first. Come on. Get in there, little bisons. So I think that leaves us with one more habitat that we need to create. Isn't too bad. Hooray! Bison. Split through. There we go. American bison. A bloop blop, a bloop blop bloop, a bloop blop bloop blop bloop blop bloop. I think I might sorry. I think I might need to check on my enrichment for these animals. So that's something we need to do. And alright, tables around the place. I can sit down, do what they're going to do. And the research. Always with the research. Oh no, we've got another disease. Oh, okay. Well, they seem okay. So I'm going to start researching. Okay, well, Dell sheep is almost done. So after we've done that, we will start researching the American bison. So we need to go back to our wolves over here and just see what we've got in the way of habitat stuff for them. So Arctic wool. So we can add an ice block, a dog ball, and a sprinkler. Really? It's a bit cold for that, isn't it? But anyway, I guess you kind of like that. I don't know. And then we have... What on earth did I put in here again? Oh yeah, timberwolves. Timberwolves. Oh, woo, woo, woo. So they also like sprinklers and a dog ball and an icy block of ice. Brilliant. Now, my American bisons. What do you like? That research is complete. American bisons. Oh, they've got lots of things. Okay, so we don't need to research them really. So, block of ice, grab ball. Oh, I need to give them shelter and food. Ah! Giving them all the enrichment in the world and they've got no shelter or food. Ah, dear oh dear. Okay. A tree, and skittle, and another skittle, and food. Here we go. And some water. Boom, 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 boom. There we are. And we need some bed and shelter. There we are. Nice big shelter. Hopefully they've got enough room. I can always add to that enclosure though, can't I? Let's just check on their room. Social group, 2 few adults. Alright, but that's not too bad as far as things go. Righto, that was a very rapid fire add to the enclosures kind of dealio, wasn't it? I want to bring this closer. I don't know if I can. Research is complete.
Ooh, I see the Arctic wolf research is going apace. Heavens, to think that all our domestic dog breeds can trace their heritage back to the noble wolf is just incredible. Especially when you look at pugs.
Okay. Alright, thank you for that, Bernie. And where does that leave us? Oh, we are making progress. So we need one more species in the zoo. So we can work on that next. How's our money going? $7,000. So you know what? We've got enough money, I feel like. And we've got to breed 3 new habitat animals of different species. So that we just kind of have to wait on because it just depends on what we're doing. Do we have anybody? Breeding pair there. Definitely breeding pairs there. Definitely breeding pairs there. But we've already bred reindeers and sheep. So those ones don't count. So many reindeer. We might have to get rid of some. I feel like these are all... Yeah, those are all juvenile. So when they get a little bit older, not too far away, we should be able to get rid of some of those. And then we have a breeding pair here. We might need to get another... Timberwolf if we can, which we can't right now. Okay, so we need one more enclosure. So let's get a barrier underway. I want to go here. Oh, you know what I should put in here? I should put in some toilets before I start building this. Let's put in a toilet facility. I feel like that might be a good plan. Arctic toilet small. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. So, now we have an enclosure. I just rethought this. I was like, you know what? I kind of also want to leave space there just in case I need to add in a keeper's enclosure or something. So I'm going to start here and just be smart about it and leave myself enough space if I need to add staff rooms or whatever sort of staffing space. I don't want to be silly about it and have to redo things. I'm going to attempt to be smart. Look, I offer no guarantees on the smart factor. I just do my best. That's all I can say. I just do my best. Right, one more habitat down. So I might do a little staff path behind here. And then we can add the habitat gate. Beautiful. So how are we going on cash? 4,400. So you know what? Considering we've been doing quite a lot of building, that is not too bad. And we'll have a little bit of glass running through here. So that's all set up, ready to go. We just need to turn it into something. So Habitat 5 is American bison. Boom, done. And we need an animal to go in here that we don't have, like a grizzly bear. I really want a polar bear, but definitely can't afford one of those. But we can get this money grizzly bear. It's expensive, but we can get it. Okay, let's make a habitat for our grizzly bear. Grizzly bear, what are we going to give you, my friend? We're going to give you food, water, bed, probably a good idea. Alright, nice bed over there. Filled with snuggly hay. I mean, you're going to love it. It's so snuggly. Look at that snuggly hay. Oh, so good. And, oh, look at all this research that we've got unlocked. Have we got my... Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, we're in negative cash. So that doesn't help. But at least we got the food in there. We got food and shelter. That's the main things. We can just... Oh my gosh, there's rubbish everywhere. I just noticed it. So the rest can be taken care of. But, yeah. I might need to get another caretaker as well.
Oh, yes. All these new species are making this quite the thriving zoo. And despite being so remote, people are visiting us from miles and miles around. And not just because they got lost while looking for a fjord.
Thanks, Bernie. Okay, yes, I know we're low on cash. All good. Keep it cannot... Well, I haven't set it up yet. That's why. Grizzlies. So we're going to add that to the works. Would you calm down on that? Calm down. It's fine. We're going to add that to our wolvie zone, and I'm going to add another extra keeper, and that'll be right. Yep. So work zone there, and then the everything work zone. We're going to add in this and this. Hooray! Okay, so we should be all good, and then I need another keeper who is going to be part of that work zone. So we need 2 keepers in our wolvies work zone. Got 2 in reindeer, which makes sense because we've got a whole passel of reindeers that we actually do need to get rid of some, but we're just waiting on those getting older. That research is complete. I feel like we can get rid of one of these vets. Like, I don't think we need. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to fire you. Yeah. Bye. Sorry, but I don't really need you. Okay, we are now in the money. We're in the positives. So we can afford something. So let's get a bamboo feeder. And like a scratching tree. I need to check the height of the fence as well. I'm not too sure if that's high enough at this point. So that's good. Herbcent marker. How much was my climbing thing? I think it was only about 400. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Lots of climbing. So, Zoopedia. We need to look up grizzly bear. Probably should have done this first, but anyway. I didn't, so that's the way things are going to go. Grade 4, climb proof, 2 meters. Okay, I think we're good. Because I think this is 2 meters high. Yeah, it is. And it is grade 5, and it is not climbable. So, what a perfect choice of barriers. We're not going to be losing our grizzly bears. It'll be all good. I feel like they're a good investment. But you know what we haven't added? We haven't added a donation box. And we have not added our information board. So we're going to do that. Keep up our education. Very important. Is there another one around here somewhere? There's one there, so I think we should put one here. Gotta be careful. It's going to be a grizzly bear and a grizzly bear. Hooray! More vet research is complete. Yay! I feel like once we've finished the Arctic wolf, we can kind of just cut down to maybe 2 vets, and one can do like slow research and the other one can kind of, yeah, and then we can have 2, we can fire 2, and the other one can just be like our run around vet. So, what have we got left to do? So we've got to breed 3 new habitat animals of different species. So really we're just waiting on that. Which means, while we're waiting on that, we can actually start getting set up for our polar bears. We can have 2 lots of bears right next to each other. Also, I probably want to add in like an extra keeper hut and an extra staff room. I feel like that's going to be a problem if I'm not careful. How much we've got to spend on that? Let's have a look. So, staff room. $2,000. Okay, let's just go extra staff room at this point, and I'm going to add that to a couple of work zones. Another research done. So, edit work zone, I'm going to add that in there. So, and then I think edit that one, and then we'll add that in there as well. And you guys can pick and choose when you want to have a staff, where you want to have a staff break. Should be good. So, let's get started on our polar bear habitat, because I can't really, as far as I know, rush along the breeding. So, actually, let's have a look at what we need for fencing. Before I get fencing, let's see what we need. So grade 4 fencing, 2 meters. Okay, so we're good on that. Look at that land requirement. Oh, you know what I didn't look at? For the grizzly bears, I didn't look if they need water. They don't. Okay, good. Polar bears, on the other hand, do need water. So we need to have around about 720 meters with water, which means we need to put in the water facilities. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have to think about that. So we're going to need power and water filters and water temp. Which is not cheap. And we need 3,000 meters. 3,000 freaking meters! What? What? That is so much. That's going to be a massive enclosure. Okay. Let's just stop. Who's doing that? DMPS. Stop all the research. Because we only really need Dan, I think, to do Arctic. And then I'm going to fire Aubrey. And I'm going to keep Kathy at this point. Just because I think we have to do some polar bear research. Although I probably won't need Yeah, just in case. I need to, just in case. Because of the polar bear research. Yep, sorry, I'm going to fire you. Because if we have to have Arctic and polar bear running at the same time, I think that kind of makes sense. So I'm going to get you just doing a bit of random research. And we are going to have to add in a little something. Now, I can't see where the border of the map is. So that's a problem. I feel like it should be like around about there, but I don't know if it is or not. But I kind of want to put like a staff path running in behind, so that's why I was thinking about it. And the reason I want to do that is just for like water temp and blah blah blah. Okay, so that should sneak in behind there, and then barrier wise, blah 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 in there, and it should give them heaps of room then. 1,000 meters is huge. I'll put them all along the edge and just see how large this gets us. Okay, I mean that is one massive habitat. Let's just I'm gonna add a barrier gate, habitat gate, and path. So how big is this? So this is like 5,000 meters. So I've gone a little bit overboard. We can go a little bit smaller. Okay, let's just go directly across there. I feel like we also need to have more species, so I'm not too worried if I need to add to that. 3.7. Okay, I think that's about right. And then in that, we're going to need some terrain. So that means doing a bit of water manipulation. Again, really hard to see in the snow. And add some water. Water area, 813, so it needed to be over 700, so I think we're good. Okay. 852 meters. So I think we're good there for the polar bear water. Just need to make sure that we add in facility wise. So we'll need a transformer because we'll need power. Okay, and then we need water treatment. Lovely water clean, and then temperature regulator just so we have it at the right temp. Okay, so let's add that to our work zone. So, you know what? We've been able to afford it, so that's a bonus. Always worry about whether or not we can afford things. I also do think we need to add another mechanic to the mix, because I am a little worried that we've got a bit too much for just one mechanic on the plate. So let's add in another mechanic to our fabulous crew. And Mr. Mechanic, where are you? Right, you're going to be part of the everything zone. Fabulous.
Goodness. How do you do it?
Oh, we did it.
The targets I set you for expansion and research here was so high. I'm amazed you didn't get a crick in your neck looking at them. Not that anyone would know, given how easy you made it look. Well, you clearly like a challenge, which is good, because the polar bears you're about to adopt are gonna need more space than my wife when I forgot our anniversary.
Oh, Bernie. All right, well, we are going to leave it there. So in the next episode, we are going to be adding, dun-dun-dun-dun, some polar bears. Hooray! So we've got 2 polar bears. We've already made the enclosure. They're ready to get in there. So I'm excited. Let's make it happen. Polar bears in the zoo. So catch you next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time for polar bears. Hooray! Bye-bye.